Well, hello guys, girls and everything else. Another cargo pants video, and this time Beast Gunner Archetype, which requires you to be trained in Arcana and crafting, and expert in at least one firearm. You own a beast gun and have slain the type of creature associated with your beast gun in a fair hunt. Okay, see above. This one is going to be long. You've bounded your beast gun and unlocked. Wait, fair hunt? Wait. Yeah, so you must hunt the creature yourself. Okay, so that's pretty much it. No, not for the whole video, just for like the creature ritual. So you banded your beast gun and unlock the hints to its hidden potential. You treat all beast guns as martial firearms when determining your proficiency with them. Even beast guns that are normally advanced weapons, you can change your bonded beast gun to another beast gun you own every day during daily preparation, as long as you've previously performed a ritual associated with a new beast gun. The beast gun also acts as a conduit for drawing out and amplifying any latent or active magic power you have. You learn to cast spontaneous spells. You gain the cast a spell activity, you gain a repertoire with one cantrip from either arcane or primal spell list. You choose this cantrip from the common spells of your chosen spell list or from other spells you have access to on the list. This cantrip must require a spell attack roll. You're trained in spell attack rolls and spell DCs for arcane and primal spells, whichever of the two traditions you choose. Your key spellcasting ability for these spells is Charisma. To be honest, I thought it would be Intelligence. No, I thought it would be Intelligence, to be honest. So yeah, anyways, you can also like get it early. I mean, not get it early, but if you have the spell shot dedication, if you picked a spell shot, then yeah, it would be really good with a spell shot. Why? Because you can just, you don't need to take 2 feats from spell. You don't need to take 2 additional feats from spell shot in order to get Beast Gunner. So yeah, that's a good thing. If you already cast, you learn 1 additional cantrip from your tradition. You're a prepared caster, you can prepare this spell tradition as your usual cantrips. If you're a spontaneous, you add this cantrip to your spell repertoire. You also gain Spell Sling. When you're holding a beast gun, you cast a spell that takes 1 or 2 actions and requires a spell attack roll. The effects of the spell do not occur immediately but are imbued into the beast gun you're wielding. Make a strike with that beast gun. Your spell flies with ammunition using your spell attack roll to to determine the effects of both the strike and the spell. This counts as 2 attacks for the purposes of determining your multiple attack penalty, but you do not apply it until you've completed resolving your attacks. So it's kind of a Magus thing. not gonna lie. So don't pick it with a Magus, don't pick Beast Gunner with a started spam Magus. However, I recommend that you take it with either a Gunslinger or a Fighter. So, yeah. And this took us 5 minutes to just explain that first thing. Oracle flashbacks. So, you gain basic spellcasting benefits. If you don't know what there are, then just check it yourself on Nephis. Or maybe, yeah, over here. Basic spellcastings usually gain at level 4. These feats gain a first level spell slot at a 6th level. They grant you second. And yeah, you can set one as your signature spell. At 8th level, they grant you 3rd level spell slot. Yeah, and these are just like basic spellcasting benefits. Expert spellcasting feat usually taken at 12th level. Yeah. You become expert at spell attack rolls and DCs for your appropriate magical tradition and grant you a 4th level spell slot. If you have a spell repertoire, you can select a second spell from this repertoire as a signature spell, of course. Then at 4th level, they grant you 5th level spell slot. At 16th, they grant you a 6th. And with Master, which is usually at level 18, you gain Master at the spells. And they grant you a 7th level spell slot. If you have a spell repertoire, of course, then. And at level 20, if they grant you an 8th level spell slot. So yeah, this is just the whole spellcasting benefits. Yeah, it was long, so it just gives you this. Now Cold Gun, yeah, it allows you to just pop the gun, just make the gun appear in your hand, and that's all. Then Drain Vitality, which you gain temporary hit points equal to your level, and attempt a flat check against any ongoing persistent damage using the DC appropriate. Using the ability depletes your bonded beast gun, preventing you from using any of its activated abilities until the end of the next turn. So it's best used as a last action of the turn. And then Expert, we all know what Expert spellcasting does. And then Controlled Bullet, you can direct magical connection to your beast gun, allowing you to control it, think through the air, make a beast gun strike against a creature within your first range equipment. On a hit, the shot tears through the target and continues toward another target you can see. You make a strike against the new target. The new target must do so no farther from your previous target than distance equal to the beast gun's range increment. For example, a new target must be within 150 feet of the previous target when attacking with a Drake rifle. Yeah, because it has a range increment of 150 feet. On a hit, you direct a bullet towards the new target. Yeah, that seems pretty cool, I think. You can continue to make strikes against the new targets in this way until your attack misses, at which point you can't make a strike against the target you already attacked during this turn with Controlled Bullet, but you can otherwise continue to make attacks against valid targets until you miss. Each attack counts to your multiple attack penalty, but don't increase the penalty until you made all attacks. Oh, Oh jeez. This is... Okay, listen. If you're fighting a boss, that this won't be really good. But if you're fighting a horde of enemies, then this is overpowered. Okay, I admit it. There's a feat in Pathfinder that I would consider overpowered, but it's overpowered only in a specific situation. So it's not really like 100% overpowered, but in a very specific situation. Ooh, it's really strong if you're fighting a horde of enemies. Especially if the enemies are oozes, because at least as far as I remember, oozes have like really low AC, so just... no. Alarm clock, no. So yeah. That's just... ooh, that's so good. In this situation. That's so good, I almost feel like evil. And then, the last thing. You learn the truth of Bisca. Oh, you are. If you have the expert Bisca podcasting. You've learned the truth of Biscuits, making you a master in the magic they grant you. Wait. My voice went. You've learned the truth of Biscuits, making you a master in the magic they grant you. You gain the master spellcasting benefits. Yes, you gain the master spellcasting benefits. Yeah, I love this. I love this. I love. I just love how this sounds like really hype, and then the actual like text that tells what it does is like half as long. It's like half as long. Just oh yeah, you gain like just master spellcasting benefits. Just like all of their spellcasting stuff. I love it. Like, so my opinion on the Beast Gunner is that it's a pretty good archetype, especially if you use it with a spell shot. Because you know, the spell shot is like pretty good because you know a gunslinger gains +2 to hit with guns, which is like +25% to hit. Which especially if you like get some sort of heroism spell at you, then yeah, just let me just show you Pathfinder DPR. And if the enemy, let's say, has 15 AC or something like this, because level 1 enemy, or maybe no, feel the defenses from level 20, let's say. No 20, because okay, technically right now if we have the army of like level 16 enemies instead of that, so that's 35, and your damage bonus should be no 20 plus 6. That would be 26 plus 3. Wait. Yeah, 26 plus 3 and plus 8. Wait a second, I'm just going to count it quickly. That's 28 plus 6 plus... That's already 34. Plus 3 from your runes. Wait. Plus 3 from your runes would be 37. So you have 37, that just guarantees you to hit pretty much. Unless you roll a natural 1. for let's say your Drake rifle damage, which will be 4d10, plus your like specialization, which would be like plus 8 right now, so that's 48 damage, and it can like go on, which you can duplicate times 4 over here, because there will be probably like 8 enemies, so like 384 damage for 2 actions. Yeah, that's like the whole that's like the whole deal. However, we can just like decide to duplicate that twice to just get our bonuses going. To get over here like 39, because imagine just like the plus, I don't know, plus 2 the bonus, because you're, for example, concealed from enemies. So the enemies will be like flat-footed from you. So over here, this would be, this time also plus 3, so that would be like 42. Which, yeah, just duplicate this 8 times and duplicate this 8 times. So yeah, like 444 damage. If you're in like perfect situation, then you would probably just like deal 444 damage in one turn. So yeah, that's like only breakable things that I think. Is. So yeah, that's pretty much all for the Beast Gunner. And I hope that you enjoyed this like 17-minute video, and yeah, that's just like a rough estimate of what would be like the average damage, you know, average damage. Of course, like if you roll, because you can, unless you rolled like a natural 1, then it will go onto like all of the 8 targets. So like, especially for example, if there's an army of like low level NPCs, that would be even better. You know, like if you're fighting in a siege battle and there are like straight up armies of enemies, then yeah, it would be great. And now, our average question. Now our average question of like the video. Our average question of the video, which is, okay, for example, there is a entity called Shambler. Which, yeah, it's a troop of 16 zombies, even though it's like one creature, technically. It's a troop of 16 zombies. So, as a GM, would you allow, wait, just troop, so maybe just like, heal him up, cavalry, no. Osgard, maybe? Nightmares, this Shambler troop once again. It's got some infantry and terracotta, so yeah. So in case of like last guard, in this situation maybe, oh wait, what level is that fit? 16th level, so let's see if there is something around 16th level other than this. Shambler, no. Got the infantry, terracotta, get this. Okay, that's 13. So if you were fighting, if your players were fighting a terracotta garrison, would you allow each of the troops? Would you allow your player to bounce the bullet off each of the troops, or would you just treat them as one creature for that purpose? So yeah, that's just like level thing that you should answer in the comment below. And I hope that I earned your subscription with like my honest work. Like it's not much, but it's honest work. Yeah, and now let me wait until I do something that ain't on really honest work and just jump on the latest trend of the whole D&D banning half races, because they think that being mixed is racist. It's racist to be under race. Yeah, it's racist to be a mix between two races. That's what like Wizards of the Coast think. So yeah, there's it's time to jump to the throat because of that. Because like it's trending. Not because like really anything, because I barely even play D&D because there are so many other systems. But yeah, someone needs to jump to the throat for that, and that's entire YouTube, including me.